Good afternoon. My name is Tabitha Veazey, Certification Analyst for the City of Memphis, Office of Business Diversity and Compliance under the leadership of Director Joanne Massey. We would like to welcome you all to our first pre-certification workshop. This workshop is intended to answer any questions that you may have regarding certification, from eligibility requirements to how to access the online application and required documentation needed for certification. Before I proceed, I would like to introduce my colleague, Marcina Gedeby, our contract compliance analyst for the Office of Business Diversity and Compliance. If you can wave, Marcina, thank you. She will be helping me present the workshop for you all this afternoon. First, we would like to ask that all attendees to please put your electronic devices on mute. We will allow everyone to ask questions at the end of the workshop, but you are welcome to submit questions in the chat box during the presentation, and we will answer them accordingly. Again, welcome to our first pre-certification workshop. Mission. So the mission of the Office of Business Diversity and Compliance is to ensure that the intent of the City Ordinance 5384 and 5386 are carried out. We want to make sure that MWBEs have an equal opportunity to bid on city contracts. That is the mission and purpose of our office here. Next, we will have Marcina Gedeby, our contract compliance analyst, to go over the EBO and the SBE program.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks, Tabitha, for the warm introduction. Just to make sure we know about the different programs that the City of Memphis offers. So as Tabitha mentioned previously, we do have two programs for business owners who want to do business with the City of Memphis. One being what we call the EBO program, and the other one's the SBE program. So Tabitha's going to go over the exact qualifications for each of them, but it's important to note that they are two separate programs, and they are both for businesses here in Memphis and Shelby County and the surrounding counties. So the EBO program is based on the ordinance that Tabitha mentioned previously, and basically it says that minorities and women-owned businesses are encouraged to bid on city contracts. In doing so, we want to make sure that you're registered and certified with our office. And if you're certified, you're eligible to be counted towards what we call participation goals on city projects. So participation goals can be aspirational goals on construction projects, professional services, goods and services, architecture projects, whatever the city contracts. We want to make sure that minorities and women, what we call get a piece of the pie, or actually get the pie. So it's important that you become registered and certified so you can be counted towards that goal, what we set for minority and women-owned business participation. I also want to note that minorities and women are part of the EBO program, and they will always be counted together. There will be no contract where there's only seeking minority participation or only seeking women-owned business participation. Even though the goals are counted separately for our recording and data purposes, if you have MBE or if you have a WBE, it's the same benefit. The WBE, as Tabitha is going to mention later in the presentation, is for Caucasian women, and the MBE is for any minority, male or female. So it's very important that you certify with our office. Also, for the SBE program, that is for our what we call sheltered market. SBE allows you to bid as a small business on contracts that are registered, or I'm sorry, that are reserved for the sheltered market program, meaning we only want to get or procure that item or services locally. you can have both. You can participate in both programs, the MBE and the SBE, or the WBE and the SBE. And Tabitha will point out later, it's the same application, so there are no extra steps. The qualifications are somewhat different, but if you bid as an SBE on a contract reserved as SBE only, you will receive priority for that contract. And that's all I have on this slide, but as we advance through the slides, I'll have more to share.
Thank you, Marcina. So we offer 3 different certifications. As Marcina went over in the previous slide, I can go over a little bit more. So the MBE, which is the Minority Business Enterprise, the WBE, Woman Business Enterprise, and the SBE, which is Small Business Enterprise. The MBE is for minority owners, must be African American, Native American, Hispanic, or Asian, and they must own and manage and control at least 51% of the business. The WBE is for Caucasian female owners, must own and control and manage at least 51% or more of the business. And the SBE is gender neutral, but your principal office must be located in the city of Memphis. And you can apply for MBE and SBE if you qualify, or WBE and SBE certification. So certification with the City of Memphis is free. There is no fee to apply for certification. Before applying for certification, all businesses must register as a supplier. So the link is on the screen here. The supplier registration process normally takes 10 to 15 minutes. You will be asked to complete a W-9 form, which is attached to the online application as well. If you have any questions or if you have any issues with logging in, you will contact the purchasing division, and I will be sure to include their information, their contact information in the chat box for you. So how to access the online application. So the website is memphis.mwsbe.com. Once you access that web page, you will go down to apply for certification. And then once you click there, you will scroll down to the bottom. You will see option 1, apply for new certification. If you are a new applicant, you must complete a new application registry form. So everyone must create a new account. So you must go through that process before proceeding with the application. So eligibility requirements. So your business must be organized as a for-profit business. It must be licensed and authorized to do business under the laws of Shelby County in the state of Tennessee. The business must be at least 51% owned by a socially and economically disadvantaged owner who also controls it. The company must demonstrate that it is or it will be performing a commercially useful function prior to the time of applying for certification. And for WBE applicants, your firm, as mentioned in the previous slide, must be 51% owned by 1 or more Caucasian women. This step is asked on the first page of the application. If you click no on any of these besides the WBE applicant question, it will not allow you to proceed. With the WBE applicant question, there is a yes and no option, and it does not apply option as well. So if that question does not apply to you or your business, please click does not apply, and it will allow you to proceed to the next page of the application. So mandatory documents. These documents are mandatory for all certification application businesses. EBO affidavit, SBE affidavit, they are both attached for you to upload in the application. Please print off the documents, Have them signed and notarized before submitting. You also have to submit proof of citizenship. This could be a passport or a driver's license. Proof of residency. This could be a copy of your MOG&W bill or a driver's license as well. Your Shelby County business license. List of products carried or a list of distribution equipment owned or leased. Documented proof of contributions used to acquire ownership for each owner. Personal federal tax returns for the past 3 years. And business federal tax returns for the past 3 years. I know some business structures, such as your sole proprietorships, you do not have business federal tax returns. So you can, of course, only upload your personal federal tax returns, and you will have to submit a blank document under business federal tax return, just stating that it does not apply to you or your business. There are 2 ways to submit your documents. You can submit them electronically or fax, or you can mail hard copy documents. I will suggest that everyone submit them electronically, so there will not be a delay in your application process. If you do choose to mail hard copy documents, that is fine, but I will, of course, suggest that you submit them electronically to proceed with your application quicker, because we do have to wait on hard copy documents if they are mailed into our office. So completing the application. So you will have 90 days to complete and submit the new application. We can actually extend the application for you. So if you feel as though you are not able to complete the online application before that 90 days, please contact our office and we can extend the date for you. But if you do not complete the application before the 90 days, the system will auto-delete the application. You will have to start with a new application. So please be sure to complete within that time frame or contact our office to extend for you. No changes can be made once the application has been submitted, but if we do receive the application and if there are additional documents or information that we need, we will resend the application over to you to make those necessary changes, and you can submit those back to our office. But once they've been submitted, you cannot make any other changes unless we send the application back to you for those changes. So questions. So we are now open for questions. You can submit them through the chat box, or if you would like to just unmute your mic and ask those questions, Marcina, I will answer questions for you.
Okay, great. I know we have quite a few people on the call here, but I have a question for the actual attendees, and you can unmute or you can put your answer in the chat box. But the question I have for you guys is, if you have started the certification process or not, what is, I guess, keeping you from completing the process, or what are you apprehensive about as far as applying? What can we do to, I guess, really convince you to become certified and do business with the city? Because we are really intentional about doing business with you guys. So I guess, what are the issues that you have? Is it the process? Is it you don't understand what certification is about? I just really want to, I guess, know and understand how you guys feel about the process. Okay.
I see a few questions, Marcina, in the chat box.
Okay.
So I'll start with the first one. Brandy Briggs, okay. She asked if she has an home office address. Is that okay? Ms. Briggs, if you are operating your business out of that home address and that business address is listed on your business license, then yes, you can use your home office as your address. That is fine. But the address has to be listed on your business license as well.
Yes, home-based businesses are perfectly fine. I think that's the majority of our actual certified businesses. Many of them are home-based. And hopefully with, if not even a city contract, maybe a private contract, hopefully we'll be able to move into a commercial space. So But yes, home-based businesses are just fine. I can take the next question from Chris Ivy. It says, hi, I'm Chris Ivy, owner of Ivy Vine Investments here in Memphis. Are there opportunities for EBO in the real estate sector? A short answer, yes. The city of Memphis does business in every area that you can imagine, from real estate to any other professional services, attorneys, just whatever you can think. But at the same time, some of those contracts can be few and far between, I guess, compared to something like construction or purchase of certain goods. So while real estate is a need for the city of Memphis, we have a whole real estate division. Sometimes, well, I can say that those contracts can be a little bit infrequent compared to others, but there is opportunity available. So yes. And okay, you have another question. For our real estate investment company, we weren't required to obtain a business license. Will that affect being eligible? No. So real estate is considered a professional service, along with other professional services such as architecture and others. The professional license granted by the state of Tennessee is perfectly fine and will be used in lieu of your business license. So if you have a professional license issued by the state of Tennessee, or some type of, I guess, federal license or whatever it is, if that's what you use to run your business, yes, that is accepted. All right.
I see another question, Marcina, from Tanika. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So she asked if you have an LLC because your business not directly selling a product or providing a service, should you get a business license? I think Marcina kind of answered that. So if you are providing a professional service, such as real estate, attorney, and those type of professional services, of course, et cetera, you will have to provide us with your professional license.
Yes.
Any other questions?
Also, I wanted to note, just to touch on what Tabitha mentioned earlier, certification is free, and it's something that, of course, is optional, but it's not required to do business with the city of Memphis. It's required if you want to be counted towards the goal, if you want to be included in the goal for a particular contract. So say a contract has a 25% MWBE goal, meaning that 25% of that contract must go to MWBEs. You are free to bid whether you're certified or not, but the prime contractor or the contractor making the decision on who gets the contract, they will most likely choose a certified vendor so they can reach that goal. So if it's between you as a non-certified vendor and a certified vendor to both submit a bid, more than likely, the certified vendor will get the contract or be able to participate on the contract because they are able to be counted towards the goal. And all contracts have a goal set on them if there is availability. All right. I guess there's another question here. I see. Hi, I'm Mindy, owner of, Blair Property. I noticed that the mandatory docs personal tax returns were listed. Okay, I think Tabitha can get that one. That's a question about the application.
Hey, Mindy. So yes, if you're applying for either SBE or WBE certification, you must include all mandatory documents for both certifications, not just for either or. So please make sure you're submitting all documents for SBE and WBE. They are all required.
Mm-hmm. Basically, the application for both certifications are the same.
Yeah.
Just check which ones you want to apply for. Okay, there's another question from Chris. What is the usual time frame for bidding on a contract and learning if you won the contract? So honestly, the contracting portion is done with the City of Memphis Purchasing Division. So purchasing handles all the bids and contracts. We make sure that the bids are, or that the winning contractor is who they say they are as far as the certified business, and that the goal has been met. So the time frame just depends on how fast the division moves. It can be an urgent contract. It can be something that, they just, I won't say nothing's like slowed down or anything, but it just depends on the urgency of the contract. I can't say that the turnaround is usually within 30 days, but it just really depends. But you'll learn via the Oracle system. And Oracle is the system that purchasing uses, and you'll be signed into that system and have a login when you complete supplier registration. Any other questions?
Yes, I'm driving now, so I want to ask, how long does it take to get certified as of right now?
Yeah, so I can answer that question. So once you submit your application, the normal time frame is between 25 to 30 days. So we do a review process to make sure, of course, we have the right documents that you submitted. So we will, of course, keep in contact with you during that time frame. But the normal process is between 25 to 30 days.
Okay, thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Okay. See another question here. Is there a directory that lists all the Memphis vendors that are available? How will you be found? Great question, Chris. That's something we haven't covered yet, actually. So all of our certified vendors are public information. So it's listed on our City of Memphis website, and you can see your name or any other certified business's name. You can look them by their name, by the services that they provide, by their address, or even by just certifications. So there are many ways you can look up the certified vendor list. I can put the website, buy901.net. Oops, I did that privately. Okay, let me send it to everyone. So yeah, go to buy901.net. That's probably the easiest way to access the certified registry. So all of our certified businesses are on that registry, and again, you can search by any parameter that you need. So yes, once you become certified, it will be public information, not only for the City of Memphis to access, but City of Memphis employees to access, but anyone who has access to the internet and goes to that website. All right.
Anyone else have any questions? Anyone currently completing their application and having trouble with any information they're not understanding? I hope we covered everything.
Yeah, I hope so. Again, if you have any questions or any assistance with the online application, feel free to reach out to us. That's what we do. We assist you. So let us know if you need any help. We understand that the process can be a little cumbersome, but again, it is a free process, and it's something that may provide opportunity for you. So again, we are intentional about working with minority and women-owned businesses, and we want you to get a contract with the city. So if you have any questions, let us know. We are accessible by email, phone, whatever it is. We have Facebook, we have YouTube videos, we have a YouTube channel. We're all over social media. So just reach out to us anyway. All right.
I have a question really quick. My audio's been going in and out, so I'm not sure if this has already been asked, but my company was just formed this year, so I don't have tax returns for my business. So would you still need 3 years of my personal tax returns attached with the application?
Yes, ma'am, that is correct. So you will submit your personal tax returns, and under the business tax returns option, under that tab, just submit a blank document stating that it does not pertain to your business.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and just to note, whatever you submit, whether it's tax returns or whatever you submit to us, it is secure. So we're not sharing that information with anyone. That is private, and we do not share that. So it is secure, and you don't have to worry about a privacy invasion or anything like that, or just anything. Whoever's processing your application is the only one who sees your application documents. That's usually Tabitha.
Yep. And I included my contact number and my email address in the chat box. So if anyone has any questions with certification, if you have any issues with the online application, please feel free to contact me directly, and I will be happy to assist you.
Okay, quick question. What is an example of proof of contributions used to acquire ownership? Okay, we have an operations agreement. Is that sufficient? So proof of contribution would be what you put up to start the business, whether it's cash, whether it's some type of collateral, whether it's some type of investment or inheritance that you receive. Not always monetary. It can be like someone gifted you the business. And that's really for our data collection, not so much to say that you qualify or don't qualify for certification, but a lot of the application is collecting data. So we can make sure we are helping our applicants, our minority and women-owned businesses, to the best of our ability. So would an operations agreement be sufficient? So that won't necessarily be used as proof of contribution or proof of acquire ownership, but that is a required document for the application. So if you started the business yourself, you can just put, even what you put into the business, whether it's monetary or whatever it is, and then the operations agreement, you'll attach that to the application in a different section that'll ask for that information. I think I got that right, Tabitha. Anything to add to that?
You did. Perfect.
Also, quickly, I wanted to add that if Taylor's on the line, we can just do a follow-up email to everyone who registered and include our contact information and the link to the application, the online application, the link to our YouTube channel, and just any helpful links for you guys so you can navigate our office as best you can. Also, Taylor's on the line. I know this is about certification or pre-certification, but if Taylor wanted to add a few things about our business services, which is basically our in-house business advisory, and anything that you need as far as growing your business, access to capital, whatever it is, Taylor is the go-to guy. So he's also with our office, Taylor Tag, and I just put him on the spot. But if he just wants to say a couple words, I think it'll be helpful to our attendees just to know that the City of Memphis OBDC does more than certification. We are here to help your business grow, whether you want to contract with the city or not. So Taylor, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, everyone. Yeah, just to follow up, everyone who did register for this on Eventbrite will get a follow-up email with the link to the replay, and then also our other links to access what you need to as well. And this, if you do have any questions, or if you have concerns with parts of your business, you can contact us and talk to a business navigator. Any aspect of your business that you're struggling with or need more assistance with, whether it be business planning, marketing, whatever it may be, just feel free to contact us at 636-9300. and we will either talk to you on the phone or have a video conference or meet with you in person. We can do it any way you'd like, but if you have a need, if we don't have the resources to get it for you, we've got other partner organizations that we work with as well that they can help. So just let us know and we'll be glad to help you.
Perfect.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask the question again. That was Taylor that I just heard. Okay, Abatha, and what is the other young lady's name that's been speaking?
I'm Marcina, Marcina.
Okay, Marcina. Okay, thank you guys so much. You've been very helpful.
Of course. Looks like we have another question from Gary Holmes. How much business owners insurance do you all require? So for certification, we do not require you to have business insurance. If it's something that you do have, you're welcome to submit it with the online application as an attachment, just proof of insurance. So it's not required for certification, but it may be required for any contract that you bid on. So it's good to have, because the contract that you bid on and subsequently may win, it may require you to have insurance. So it's not required for certification, but it is required for a contract. All right.
Any other questions? Do you have any last minute comments, Marcina?
No, I think we pretty much covered the gist of everything. Again, if anyone needs assistance with the application or just have questions about our office, again, just contact us. We do so much, and it's very important that you become certified to do business in the city. Okay, another question. Do y'all have opportunities in cleaning? So yes, there are many janitorial contracts with the city of Memphis for different positions. They are pretty popular, to be honest. Janitorial and those services are, I guess, I hate to use the word saturated because I don't want to hurt anyone, but they are very popular. So those contracts are, again, pretty popular. So if you bid, just make sure you bid competitively. I will say for janitorial contracts, just think about the city of Memphis is large. The offices are large, so they're larger contracts. So it's not like cleaning an office, it's like cleaning a building. So again, be competitive when you are submitting your bid. Also, contracts for janitorial are usually SBE, meaning reserved for small businesses. So it's important that you have your SBE certification if you plan to bid as a janitorial company. So SBE for janitorial contracts. Looks like you have another question, Gary. What about foreclosed houses and move-in and move-outs on apartments and houses? So the city of Memphis doesn't do that for residential properties. Our janitorial contracts and any contract is usually related to our business dealing or commercial properties that we have. So the city of Memphis, although we may own residential properties, we don't do services like that for those properties. So it'll be commercial cleaning only. But as far as move-ins and move-outs, or just moving, we have contracts for moving, haulers moving, and things like that. Again, those are usually on large scale. You must have like large trucks, 18-wheelers, and things like that. So those are usually pretty large contracts. Moving offices, not so much moving residential properties. All right. We have questions trickling in, but again, if you have other questions, let us know. Okay, he says he's interested. Great. We're going to
Awesome.
start a certification application. I'm sure Tabitha can assist you with that.
Definitely. Feel free to contact me. Of course, the numbers are on the screen, 901-636-6210. I will be able to assist you with that online application. We would like to thank you all for attending our first pre-certification workshop. As Taylor mentioned earlier, all attendees will receive an email link for the workshop, so you'll be able to view it once we send the email over to you guys. Again, if you have any questions, any concerns, or any questions about resources that we provide, please contact our office. We are here to assist you with any business needs you have. Any other last minute comments that you have, Marcina?
No more comments from me. Just encourage you all to, again, get certified, and please contact our office for your business needs.
Thank you all. Y'all have a great afternoon.
Thank you. Have a great afternoon, everyone.